Now see this young man, Robert Kyagulanyi. He comes out of an election.
Breaking news, Bobi Wine atolowooza tebamugase ku misango gya Dr. Kizza Besigye gyakulya mu nsiru kwe yakatambika kano. Mukyala Kizza Besigye abireese fayiro azizino azireese naye nga Besigye embeera ye mbi nnyo mukomera wali gyali mbirina mu masawo ogenda kubanga obiraba naye nga eno vidiyo njagala ogiwa obudde njagala ogirabe n'obwegendereza njagala owulize emessage eri muno ogenda kakasa nti Uganda tulina abantu abamu abalina emitima emibi gitayagaliza ensi yaabwe. Sooka owulire bino kati nimale nkwongereyo n'ebirala bingi ddala. Gwe atannaba kusubscribinga naddala ku video ka like sooka ogimpereka like sooka obirabe.
Now see this young man, Robert Kyagulanyi. He comes out of an election and has to flee, hide. Finally now we have heard him speaking from Geneva. He runs away. His wife, Barbara Itungo, is assaulted in her home. And the head of the army proudly displays a picture of her in a humiliating position, sitting and crawling on her bare floor, her house ransacked, and a soldier over her head. She told a painful story of her humiliation, sexual assault, pulling off her clothes and leaving her exposed in front of tens of soldiers. She fell unconscious, had to be hospitalized. This is after an election. These are not elections. The whole world is condemning them now. The violence, the fraud, the intimidation and threats, the humiliation. So, these are not normal things. Our country is not in a good state. I chose to go to pray because that's how I was raised, to take problems to the Creator and to come together with others to find solutions. That's the purpose of this Mass. It is done. Dr. Kizza Besigye's health continues to be of serious concern. I visited him 2 times last week, and he told me that he has developed a reaction to his prison conditions, an allergic reaction that causes him to cough endlessly. He loses energy and loses the ability to speak. That's why when some people go to see him, he's unable to meet them. He was very low on energy and his voice goes. This is of concern. We have continued to ask for bail 4 times. It is denied. Bail can be granted to an ADF leader, a self-declared rebel group in Congo. Its leader, Jamil Mukuru, was captured, was given bail. But Besigye, who is a peaceful political leader, is denied bail. We continue to ask for bail because those conditions in jail continue to undermine his health, to make him weaker and weaker. And unless the threats of General Muhoozi are really their intention, and I now believe that that is his intention, to kill Dr. Kizza Besigye, then this is a plan to continue weakening him in jail and end his life. We are concerned. We are concerned about the continued threats to his life, concerned about denial of bail, and his weakening as he continues to live under those miserable conditions, as well as isolation. He's not allowed also to talk with other prisoners or to step outside he's contained in a small cell. He can't go and play football with others. He can't pray in church with others. He cannot even walk through others and greet and shake hands with another prisoner. He's guarded 24 hours by General Muhoozi himself and his soldiers. because that prison is a prisoner, is a prisoner under Uganda prisons, but I also know that in the prison itself, military men guarding him. When he steps out, they follow him. When he was at the clinic, they were there. I tried to confront one of them to ask them, why are you here? You are not a prison officer. He ran, and I took her picture of her back as she was running. So it's a situation where he's a captive of the army under General Muhoozi and General Museveni, and they are aware that his conditions are hurting him, but they want him to keep suffering. They want him dead.
When you speak to him, what?
Dr. Besigye's message to Ugandans is to stand together and be united. To be united in claiming their rights, human rights, and their rights to democratic governance. He wants us to be united and not to be afraid. Fear is what those who want to govern us by force, by violence, use. So he wants us not to be afraid, to come forward and unite and demand our rights peacefully. This is his message, and that's why I thank very much His Grace Archbishop Paul Semogerere for agreeing to lead this prayer, which is a personal request from a family member. This is the practice in our church, but knowing that this is an unusual prisoner who represents political ideas and is right now not free because of his political views. So that courage to step forward is what he's asking from us. Direction. Our national budget is not mainly funded externally. No. It's mainly funded by the money raised from Ugandans through taxation. That is where most of our money comes from. Yes, government also borrows externally, and the grants, free money, gifts have become fewer and fewer. So that is how our budget is. It is of concern how that budget, that money collected from poor Ugandans is spent. Remember, the majority of our people are very poor. But that money, when you see how the government